Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Madden 2002 through 2020 review and tier list. I got the tiers all here and everything ready to go. This is a template actually I made myself because I wanted one that encompassed all the different versions, not just the basic game of each year. So I wanted to make sure I encompass every single game, and there's a couple of extra ones on here, like NFL 2K5 and All Pro Football on there as well as NCAA 14. I wanted to add those on there just to add an extra bit of understanding of where I think a lot of these games fit. So without further ado, we are going to start this, and we're going to start all the way back with Madden 2002, a game I think is actually pretty good. It's fine. It's pretty basic compared to what the Madden games have become over the years, and but I think it's a pretty good game. And obviously, see we have our tiers here. There's the gold standard right here, and you can probably guess what some of those games are going to be, but they're going to be the best games, the highest, the pinnacle of games. And then there's the trash tier. So I'm going to put Madden 2002, just for now, I'm going to put it in the C tier. It's a good game, but it is far from perfect. I'm just going to put it right there for now. I will probably adjust these as we go along. So Madden 2003, I'm also going to put in the C tier. I think both of these games are very comparable. Obviously, 2002 has the expansion draft, as the Texans were a team forming in that year, but it didn't have like owner mode or anything like that, which eventually comes along in Madden 2004. And then 2003 really bumps up franchise mode and bumps up a lot of gameplay elements and things, so that's also a good thing. Well, 2004 I'm definitely just going to put up here for the moment in the A tier. I think it's a really great game, but obviously I believe that 2005 is a slightly better game. It is the gold standard, and in that I will probably put 2004 as gold standard as well. Both of these games vastly improve upon 2002 and 2003, and 05, I mean, you have the franchise mode in that game is impeccable, and so is 2004. But there's mini games in there that you can play. There's the training camp modes that are amazing. The depth that both of these games have as far as franchise mode and drafting players and everything it's absolutely fantastic. And it only improves upon the games after that. Now, as we go into Madden 2006, there are two different versions of 2006. There is the original Xbox PS2 version, which honestly I think is like around here. And on that I might actually bump 2003 up. I think this is a good game. It's a decent game. Actually, I can probably bump it to here. I think it's a decent game. The QB Vision Cone is not my favorite. Not my favorite at all. But I think it's a decent game. The Xbox 360 version is garbage. Absolute garbage. It's pretty much unplayable. If you're a football fan, I don't know why you'd even want to play it, but it's pretty unplayable as a game. So I'm not even gonna bother. It's a trash game. Also in that discussion, I'm gonna put Madden 07. It's not a trash game, but it's slightly better. But it's still garbage. Yeah, it's still garbage. But 07, in my opinion, is an A tier game. Actually, you know what? I think, honestly, 07 and 08 for the GameCube are all A tier class games. And I would even put 08 PC version and modded as well. Gold standard. These are all gold standard games up here. These ones are. I think 06 is good. I think it's really good, and so is 03. But it's something about the QB Vision Cone, and I think that to me, it's just not as good as the others. It's hard to explain, but it's not as bad as the ones down here. I think that 07 is trash. I'd say 08 is slightly better, but I think 9 is up there in the gold standard for me. I got a number of gold standard ones, and I honestly think that the Wii version of 09 and the Xbox PS3 version of 09 is so much better. They're so much better than any of this stuff down here, in my opinion. These two, I think 09 is a highly underrated Madden game, and so is 08. especially the PC version. I cannot stop raving about the PC version, but the PS2, Xbox, and GameCube version of 08 is also up there. Now we're on to Madden 10. And on that, actually, you know what? Let's go to, we missed All Pro Football 2008. I think that this game, All Pro Football 2008 is right there, or 2K8 is right there. It's a really solid game. It's missing a couple of features. Obviously, there's no NFL license to it, but that's fine. The game that does have the NFL license, the 2K game, obviously is up at the top as well. I think that 2K8 does a decent job of, honestly, it takes everything from this game and improves upon it as far as gameplay goes, but there's no franchise mode in it, and obviously there's no current players, and it's all fantasy, and it's fun, and it's good, but I like the depth that a franchise mode and everything that's in this game brings. So 2K5 is definitely at the top, while 2K8 is down there. Madden 10, I think Madden 10 is also here. I think 10, 11, and 12, or 10 and 11, yeah, I even throw 12 in there, are all in this class of game. Right here, A class, really solid, and they just slowly kind of improve upon each other. I think they're all really solid. I would go on to say that Madden 13, I think, is C. It's a C-level game. It took everything that Madden 12 had and just stripped it away. But the gameplay still is decent. I never liked the blue, what's that called? How everything is looks blue in that game. The scoreboard looks all blue and everything. I never liked that. For some reason, I never liked that. Now, the Wii versions, I don't think any of them were as good as 09, but they're B. But they're all B tier. They're just kind of roster updates, and they slowly got cartoonish. 09 is not like that, though. And obviously we have NCAA Football 14, A class, or Gold class, actually. Gold class game. Now, as we get into 25, and 15 and on, see, I like Madden 25 here, but I think Madden 25, much like Madden 13, on the Xbox One and PS4 version is C. And I think that Madden 25 PS3 version is a lot better. I'd put that on B tier. It's really good, and it's one of my go-tos, but honestly, these are more of my go-tos than 25. 25 is a really good game, and it companions very well with NCAA Football 14. Just wish it had a little bit more as far as franchise goes, and obviously I wish you could convert your Road to Glory player over as well. Here's where we get into the fun ones, okay? And I mean fun as in, oi. Madden 15's pretty good. I would put Madden 15 right there. It's C. And I'd put 16 and 17 in C. 18 is a D. And I would put 19, the PS4 version and the Xbox One version, it's garbage. Absolute trash. I would say that these are good, and I'd say that 18 is decent. Actually, no, because it's the Ignite engine. It's not Frostbite yet. Once the two Frostbite games are trash, except for Madden 20, and we'll get to Madden 20 in a second, because Madden 20 just came out. I've been playing it on EA Access. I did pre-order the game. After playing it for about 8 hours on EA Access, I broke down, and I was like, you know what, I'm going to buy this thing. I like it enough, it's improved enough. And then the games, obviously, we have down here have to do with their two PC games. I think that the PC version of Madden 19, modded, is on level with some of these good games here. And it's as good as Madden 20 base game. Madden 20 is definitely a step in an improvement over. It's easily the best game we have had since Madden 25 PS3 version, right? Easily. And it's the best game since these. And it's better, in my opinion, than these. Slightly better. But it's not as good as these. And then, obviously, I would say that if the PC version, now, again, modded, could be B tier. I think it could be B tier. I think it's easily a B tier game. Yeah, again, because you have to put in the mods and put in the PC, power that obviously they can really change things and enhance things over the base game. But I got to say, Madden is heading in the right direction. It's heading in the right direction. Now, I didn't put on Maximum Football or Axis Football anywhere on here. I have not played the other versions of them, but I will play their new versions when they come out in September, and I'll do reviews for them. And I'm also working on a Madden 20 review and Madden 19 review because I didn't do one last year. This is the first time I played Madden 19, actually, because I got EA access. I decided not to play it. I kind of boycotted it because I did play Madden 18, and you can see how I felt about it. So let's go over this real fast, just a quick breakdown. The trash level, obviously. I think that 07 and 06 on the, at the time, next-gen consoles were just crud. Absolute crud. They were disgusting. Awful. A lot of things were taken out of the game, and like I would almost even put Madden 08 down here as well. It's slightly improved. Now, in my opinion, they really improved things graphically with Madden 09. That's just me. Madden 18 is down here. It plays fine. It's just not that impressive. And it has a lot of the old problems that plagued these games, but it just seems almost worse. Some of the regression in the game is absolutely horrendous. It's just a tough game to have to play. There's a lot of problems with it. The simulation aspect is terrible. And the simulation aspect, even in the new one, Madden 20, isn't even that great. But it's better. It is better. Madden 20 at least has X Factors and the QB1 mode, which is generally fine. And as well as that, obviously Madden 19. It's just I was playing it earlier, just to check to make sure I wasn't, wrong. Yeah, I'm absolutely right on this. This thing's just awful. The progression is better than it was in Madden 18, but that's not saying much. It's really just not saying much. I would also say Madden 2002 up here, it doesn't have enough because it's the second year for the PS2, and really the first year on GameCube and Xbox. 03 improves upon it with franchise and adding in more creating options and more options as a whole. Gameplay is just overall better. It's improved. But 04 and 05, obviously, they're the gold standard. The franchise modes in that are iconic. You can go back and play those, and they still hold up. They still work. They're still wonderful to play. I think a lot of that also has to do with the rosters. To me, 06 is just meh, because the rosters in the game are meh. They're just fine. They're okay. Mid-2000s rosters were not great. Madden 07 has a better roster, but obviously you see how I feel about the different versions of that game. The PS2 version is obviously a later version of the game, because that same engine and same things, concepts have been around since Madden 2005, 2004, and now bumped up to 07 and 08 and 09, like I mentioned. I brought in 09 because it's the last game on the original Xbox. They did, and on PS2 they continued to make them until Madden 12, but they're just roster updates, so it's not much. It wasn't much to add. Obviously, 2K5 has so many things that even Madden 20 doesn't have. And NCAA 14 is easily the best NCAA game as far as progression goes, as far as just the overall product is. It also has a complete Dowdy Ficklin Stadium for my ECU Pirates. So, yeah. And soon that'll be updated. Very soon it'll be updated, actually. As we go down, Madden 12. Madden 12 is an increase in a massive improvement over 9, 10, and 11. Franchise mode is probably the best the entire series has been. That's the last time it was really good. It was 2011 for Madden 12. And obviously Madden 11, 10, and 9 all have the Superstar mode. You can all import draft classes from the NCAA games, obviously. And there's just really good overall feel of those games. And obviously Madden 09 for the Wii. It's Madden 09 up here, Not this one. It's this one more. But this one, the Wii controls work very well. I like the functionality of it. It's more of like a family kind of party game. And it plays really well. And does have actually Superstar mode. You can actually play Superstar mode in the game, which is nice. So it's Madden, which is nice. And I feel like the other versions on the Wii are good. I do own Madden 11. I've actually owned all three of them in the past. I do have Madden 11, and it's fine. It's good. But the depth and everything isn't nearly the depth of this, of Madden 09. You can cut players. The cutting of players is a thing now in these games, in this part. Like I said, 03 improves upon things. I think 13 down here, I know I'm bouncing around. 13 is definitely fine. It has decent progression. It's also the rookie years for RG3 and Andrew Luck. So that's an interesting one if you want to go in and play as them. That's always fun. Madden 12, I've gone in and I've created. I'm the Denver Broncos in that, and I'm playing as Tim Tebow. That's the nice thing about these is the rosters are all so different. In 2002, Tom Brady's like a 59 overall. Try and turn Tom Brady into the guy he is in this game. 16 Maddens later. Try and do that. Madden 25, I think both versions are good, but obviously I think the PS3 version is better. And obviously Madden 15, 16, and 17 are all pretty good. And they're on par with what Madden 20 is today. So that's my overall review of the Madden games. I think they're all pretty good, for the most part. There's about 5 of them down here that I think are just like, I'm not going to play. Like, I'm just not going to play. Like, the only one on this list that I would play is 18. And it might be just for the rosters and just for the sake, because I own it. I do own it, and it came with my Xbox. That's why I have it. That's why I haven't gotten rid of it. C-tier games I'll play, but only occasionally. But the only one I will play probably, and honestly to me, 20 could bump up a spot. If they continue to improve it and continue to update it and continue to they gotta fix zone defenses though. That's a major one. B tier is definitely things I will be playing, and definitely things I think are really good. If I had a PC that could run Madden 20, I would. I would so totally buy it. I wouldn't have bought it for Xbox. But obviously Madden 25 for up here is just really nice. Then obviously A tier and Gold Standard are my go-tos. So there you go, guys. That is my overall Madden video games review. That's probably the easiest way to review them, instead of going through each and every game and showing gameplay and stuff, and just do a tier review and say, hey, this is what I think of them. But I think you all can see that there's a lot that I like, a lot that I think are in the middle, and a couple that I think are just not even worth anybody's time. So thanks, guys, for watching. Hope you all have a nice day. I'll see you all next time.